is like the game's not figured out yet. There's still so much feeling in the dark to figure out like what's gonna work, what's good.
Right now, it's whatever works. It works. You know, you can theory craft as much as you want, but I feel like this late in the game, they're just gonna go with what they know. They both know they're very anti, and Mr. E especially, very solid fundamentals on both players. Not too much of character difference from Mr. E. I feel like Ultimate Marth plays somewhat similar to his Smash 4 counterpart. And I think he's...
For the most part, yeah. Like, the toolkit, it hasn't really changed.
Yeah, Martha's always just tried and true.
Yeah. And
Over there.
fair. You want fairs, we got fairs. We got fairs for days. And on the other side of this, we have the complete opposite of what we were just talking about. Keeping away from each other is not what they want to do.
We have two wild beasts.
Exactly.
Right here.
You have two animals that are ready to just obliterate your stocks any moment they could get. Light and Venia doing a very solid job. For the first time they've ever teamed together, you know, really maximizing their combos. They've had some blunders in communication where they're trying to figure out who's going to be the one to go in and who doesn't. But they're such strong players that they adapt immediately when they decide, all right, you take point.
It's like two giant bumper cars teaming with each other. They're going to slam everyone around them and try and hit each other as little as possible. But Light and Venia have always gotten along very well.
I'm going to upgrade that. Those are two wrecking balls just coming through and just ruining everybody's fun.
They ruin everyone's day. Because this team, they thrive off of being both very highly aggressive players. And given how this game favors a lot of aggressive play nowadays, it couldn't be more perfect for these two players in particular. And teaming together, it's a very, very interesting dynamic that I'm really happy to see pan out.
It's like, this is the maximum of aggression.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
take two players who are so well known for playing aggressively, but intelligently. You're putting them together. You're seeing how far you can push that extreme. And clearly it's working out for them as we go into grand finals with Light and Venia chilling on winner's side.
Oh, we're already in grands. It's crazy.
Yeah, luckily
for already, but it's
wild.
Luckily for the consistency of defense on Mr. E and Anti, they're usually really good at stopping that. But so far, we're seeing a huge adjustment compared to the winners final set where Light and Venia are actually always winning on these interactions where they're going in. Except for that one. That F smash is going to completely obliterate that stock and finally put them on the board.
What I want to see both of them do is kind of abuse Anti. I feel like Lucario would be the easier to abuse out of the two, since Mr. E kind of likes to always hang back, throw out retreating aerials, and just use that forward air as Hangman pointed out before. And with players like Venia and Light, they can just go nuts on Lucario, because Lucario is very floaty. His disadvantage state isn't exactly the greatest. He has trouble landing sometimes. I feel like Light and Venia could just take advantage of that and force Mr. E to approach off of that.
I've actually recognized a bit now. Oh, wow, that back air actually eliminating that stock yet again. Now, this is a situation where you really want to stop Anti from the lead that he has.
There you go.
But they've been blitzing in to get these 2v1s and then covering them again. No recovery for free for you. And
no rest for the wicked out here, man.
Let's recap off that. That was F smash, it's up smash, and then Venia when it went with forward air to end that off. That was insane. These two just love to hit. They just love to swing, dude. These are the two guys that, like, in the lunchroom cafeteria, like, there's a fight going on, takes their shirt off immediately and just gets in the fight.
Don't even know who's involved. They just want to throw down.
Yeah, they literally just want to throw hands. They're looking for an excuse. And
well, you also have to remember what kind of characters they play. Like,
exactly. Like, characters that favor that playstyle.
We always talk about like what it means for them to favor the aggressive play, but it's also the fact that they can't afford to really sit back. Like, one of the worst aspects of Greninja and Fox is that once you're pressured them to the corner, or even worse off stage, the amount of options they have drastically drops. And all of a sudden, all of that power that's behind them fizzles.
I'm falling apart because of Light. He just ran it up smash, ran up to the next person and up smash. That up smash is frame 8, super crazy fast. And it's a really good Light, I feel like, is already, you know, he's already feeling himself with Fox and teams.
Sorry, I'm just going to call it right now.
2v1?
No, he's going to up smash twice and he's going to kill one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One.
I mean, listen, you live with him. If anyone's going to know, it's going to be you.
Oh, my God. I'm waiting for it now. My breath is bated, waiting for this.
And you're dead.
No,
he didn't do it.
The thing is, Light is already since Smash 4, Fox and Teams at the beginning was traditionally known as not the greatest doubles character. Then Light said, haha, cool, that's funny. And became like the best person with Fox in that disruptor role. That up smash is perfect for just causing havoc, wrapping up stocks, getting someone off his teammate, you know, and I think he's really made his playstyle work really well in teams. So copy paste that into Ultimate,
This kid's an animal.
You've got a fireball coming at you, and you don't know how to approach it, how to defend yourself. Mr. E is just clinging on to life right now.
Mr. E playing this matchup perfectly right now too, because he
Off
is
stage.
not dropping shield where Light is trying to approach. He's not trying to give up that nair to up smash, and he's just waiting. There's the up smash there, not going to get the kill. Oh, he just dug
no.
so
You would
deep.
say.
Are
and
you
gets
for
the
real?
nair.
Are you for real?
He
just did that.
Yeah.
He's an absolute monster. But the fact that you think Light won't go off stage, or Fox in general will go off stage to try and edge guard you with something like that.
Late Nair
Does
is a
not
hell
care.
of a drug.
He's,
It really
the type,
is.
he's the type of dude that posts like a new outfit on Twitter is like, I think I just did something. It's like a picture of like cream cheese on like a Pop-Tart or something like that.
Oh my God.
Because no one else in their right mind would have done jump off Nair on Marth. Forget other story like Cloud, I can understand a little bit more. But Marth with Dolphin Slash, which is one of the quickest like upward recoveries ever, just jumped off and said, dude, eat my boots.
The craziest part about that match at the end there too is that even though Light was in the 2v1 situation, we all sat here looking at it like, no, this can still very
This
much
is
be Light.
very doable.
Like,
More than
Light is
doable.
very, very strong at doubles in terms of being 2v1. And that's Mr. E and Anti on the other end. He still approached them the way he would approach anybody else. Could he have died and gotten bodied by them? Absolutely. But the fact that Anti just wasn't ready for that up smash, and then Mr. E's defense was just not strong enough at the end.
You're scared for the winning team in that
Yes.
scenario. The guy with 2, I was like, you know, Light's winning right now. He can be down.
And even so, on the other hand, too, in Venia in that situation, Venia has also made tremendous comebacks from that spot. So it's something you always have to be respectful of.
Their target. I like that you bring that up because target switching is probably one of the key parts of their team's play. Both of them in particular have gassed themselves up on Twitter about how great they are in a 2v1 situation.
That movement from Anti was so good.
That being said, though, this Lucario is schmoving right now.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Anti has had enough with all this pressure they're putting out on him. He is taking out these stocks early and quick and making sure that they have the pressure in the footing to start this match.
This is exactly where Blue Team wants to be as well, with Lucario at high percent. Both, I was going to say both people with 3 stocks, but
Like,
as long as that Lucario is hanging on there with that percent, he is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, he's not that great, you know, when he's at the lower percents, but when he's up there, he can be a really good killer. He finishes stocks so nicely.
And you brought up the concept of target switching, and we were actually talking about this earlier in respects to Blue Team, how they're super aware of who's fighting who at any time because they're constantly switching who's fighting who or forcing particular 2v1s. They're just staying super aware. That way, they can constantly get each other's backs, or at the very least, prevent the other team from getting each other's backs.
Also, Anti has kind of just forgotten about the doubles concept, apparently, because he's killing everybody
killing everyone.
so
He
early
doesn't
right
care.
now.
He
He
literally
took that
doesn't
stock
care.
so fast away from Fox off the side there with that edge guard. That was huge for him. He is not trying to have a same situation as last time.
You know, I like the changes to Lucario because in Smash 4, Anti always traditionally picked characters he could work with. Not too gimmicky, not too crazy. Characters that really allowed his fundamentals to take the surface. With the new addition and rework of Lucario and his aerials, it puts him in that vein of Anti's playstyle. And you can see that. This man is acting like he's got dynamite strapped to his hands. He's just punching everyone. He doesn't care. It's insane.
And I'm really liking this adjustment, too, because in that first game, it was just Light and Venia blitzing their way to
Yeah,
victory.
no more
And Mr. E
blitzing.
and Anti have stopped that, but the perfect parry there to get the up smash punish on E again. And now Anti going down, all of a sudden, last stock for everybody.
Now, there's one thing I know about Venia. He's going to make this last stock last a ton. He's going to dart in and out. His way of dealing without locking himself out defensively and just like moving in and outward to just barely microspace out of danger, it's impeccable. It's crazy, and that's you can see it. You can see that these guys are making the buffs that their characters received or reworks like really, really work for them. Every player on the screen right now is.
And look at the advantage that Light ended up getting off of the miscued counter because Mr. E didn't recognize it coming in. He was able to rack on quite a bit of damage there in what was all Mr. E's favor. But as you said, like Venia has just been full hopping and staying on the move. He's not getting grabbed. He's not giving up positioning so he can get punished. Like he's really making this last stock work. He's only taken 3% since Light lost his stock. And he ended up sealing out Mr. E's stock. What such a deficit they had, all of a sudden it is now in the green team's favor.
It's impressive just how good that Greninja's full hop is. That frog has got some hops, which obviously makes sense, but he can just get so high and whisk himself out of danger and convert just like that.
Ew.
Just like that.
No, that
Off
was
of
clean.
everything.
That was so clean. And Venia looking so composed.
They want doubles out
Yo,
of here.
they
They're
want-
looking to collect their dollars,
Yo.
move on to singles, call it a night.
Like,
Yo.
tournament's not moving fast enough?
Yo, look at them right now.
We can handle that.
They're such stone cold killers because they just finished that, and all they're talking about is what they could have done better to just like eliminate that match faster. That was a good comeback. No hype, no like getting riled up. They just business, murder face, get this done. And you can see Mr. E and Anti as well. Like they were talking about for a second, they're just waiting for them to get done.
Anti's on his phone, probably browsing Twitter or something. Or changing a song. You never know. He looks
Yo,
so unbothered right now.
Anti is very much not a fan of of Greninja, apparently.
Now, the one thing I like about mindsets and mentalities in this game is that Venia and Light are always regarded as two people with very, very impressive mindsets on this game. Venia always positive, super confident in himself. Same with Light. I've never seen either of them drag themselves publicly or put themselves down. These two are always optimists about their character.
Sorry, I was just looking at something off the other side of the stream. If you guys are watching, make sure you check out the kill stage design going on too. But back into this game 3 here, you know, this is the last game was all Anti and E at the start, and Mr. and Anti actually swapping to the Mario instead.
Yep, it's finally coming out. Now, I'm curious as to why. My guess is he needs a combo breaker. Like,
Yeah.
Lucario is great for stifling momentum, but if the gas is put too hard, you can't stifle that. And
That's the
Green Team's
thing.
going a mile a minute.
It's such a Lucario's such a volatile character in doubles, but with Mario, I feel like Anti can let his fundamentals shine through a little bit more. He can combo break. He doesn't have to just rely on one giant hit. He can kind of just build up a little hits, and I think Mystery has also worked with a lot of great Mario players, including Anti himself, in the past as well. So I think this is a little bit more familiar territory for them, and I think they can more comfortably work their way through these two raging demons coming at them.
And also, I think this is kind of speaks to Mr. E dying. This speaks to what we saw from Kofi and Zaphros before. Anti able to establish the support role and also consistently able to go after these weak recoveries in Fox and Greninja. But then again, I say weak recoveries, and Venia and Light are both extremely solid and getting back regardless of the weakness of it.
I think it's just a matter of them being super comfortable with their characters' tools. Like, they know what they can get away with, and that's why they get away with what they do.
Wow, that was so impressive. The target switch right there from Anti, fireballing once, turning around and giving him the hamburger helper right to kill him off the stage. That was insane. And
just dropped
he's
out there,
dead.
but gets
No,
the
no.
He still
trade off the
collided with
LP.
it. No.
Yeah, that would have been huge if he could have walked away with that scot-free. But you know what? They're still up 2 stocks compared to the 1. And this switch has just been working out so much better. I think the FD switch as well. No pressure that they have to receive from the platform, like chasing that they were doing before. Because let's face it, Light on those platforms has been a nightmare for them so far.
You know what's also a really big thing to consider with this particular team comp of Mario and Marth for Blue Team is that with the change in character, it changes the player dynamic. Where we saw Mr. E hanging back for the most part when Lucario was out, now it's Anti the one who's chilling in the background. He's the one waiting to pick off stocks, stock tank, support, and E is allowed to just run rampant.
Well, I mean, Anti was just watching E getting clipped by that jab block combo a minute ago. But I agree 100%. Like, Mr. E has been able to go in a little bit more, whereas he was trying to play reserve to send him off to Anti before to get the kills. Now he is actually attempting to go for more edge guards.
You can also just tell by the way he's playing that he just looks a lot...
I think side B actually pulled him into the blast zone
yeah.
there.
He looks a lot more comfortable playing now that he's able to rely on Anti to just come through and just bail him out when everything's kind of going wrong. Okay, he just does it. He just did
Yeah,
it.
that's the new up smash, by the way.
I'm like,
So,
I'm digging it.
It's not like impenetrable
It makes
like
more
Mario
sense.
up smash, but it's just like a blitz.
We were playing that matchup last night when
Muy bien.
I think Anti look at Anti smiling now. He's looking so much happier about this
It's
character.
like, hey, you know, my Mario's still kind
My
of nice.
Mario's still kind of
It's
nice.
still kind of nice.
And Mr. E, too, just looking a lot better. Because the last few games that Anti was playing Lucario, he was just kind of dancing around the edges, getting a hit in here or there, but I don't think he was really able to come into his own.
Wait, what are they
role.
all watching? Like, everybody was in a zen moment looking to the right.
I think they're all watching Zion to kill stage right now on twitch.tv/AON streams.
Yeah, Zion taking game 1 over to kill stage. I said that one hurts me because actually everybody I brought here today is playing right
The
now.
carpool got a scrap.
Yeah, but I haven't played
Didn't
yet.
Suarez and PGIS just have to play each other too? Did they in bracket?
You know, I was actually just saying how that's the first time I've ever seen the brothers Suarez play each other
in bracket too.
for Ultimate.
They were in the same pools. It's really funny. That's how I saw that.
I saw that, and like someone brought that up to me during senior. I was like, should this be a concern? I was like, I've never actually seen them play.
They'll probably complain about it, but I mean, it's finally done.
Oh, we're actually on the Omega variant of Pokemon
Why?
Stadium. I don't know.
Edges, the way the stage works, is every FD the same in terms of layout underneath the
As
stage?
far as so,
Is it
no.
the camera's going to come in on Omega, isn't it?
camera bounds are locked to the stage themselves. They are not Final Destination's camera bounds.
But blast zones are all.
Oh, no, I
obviously-
mean like the background, like replay camera. There it is.
Oh yeah, there I see it.
Oh God, I hate
The thing that distracts everybody.
that on Pokemon Stadium 1 is awful.
That's the main reason why I won't go there. And also, Mr. E.
that
T-Max
back to the
manning the
stage, but
camera?
he does not get back.
Yo, shout out to Team X.
Just the Team X for operating the camera
In
in and out of game, operating the camera. That's insane.
Moving on to bigger and better things with Gen Game.
Sakurai was like, "Hey, you want to be in the game?" He's actually the fourth DLC character.
Wow.
Anyway, though, looking a lot. I like how the pacing of this entire set is kind of slowed down. This game, now that Anti is kind of switched to Mario, you can tell that Light and Venia are kind of holding back a little bit. They have to be a little bit more careful with their movement. They were just able to swing before because Anti's disadvantage state as Lucario was pretty abysmal. But now Mario's in the cut. Nah, fam.
Mario came to a party where everyone pre-gamed super hard, and he brought Twister and Trail Mix.
Yeah, anti-survivability has actually been increasing now
it's
with
crazy.
this Mario. Like,
Yeah.
we're a whole minute and a half in, and we actually have only seen 2 stocks go. Usually we would have been down 4 by now.
I think Mario also just makes you more conscious about your spacing and where you're at on the stage. You know, as Mario, you can't get these crazy big hits, and you kind of have to work your way to get every single kill. I also love this pick from Anti because his spacing is able to be worked on a lot more. With Lucario, you kind of just gotta, swing and hope that you hit something. But with Mario, you're really careful with every hitbox you put out. The combos are magnified quite a bit. And your teammate probably is breathing a little easier knowing they're not going to get Aura Sphered in the face every 2 seconds.
Yeah, like when you get a fireball, it's whatever. But now it's
Yeah.
like,
Now he's got aerials, and now they're keeping them at bay really, really well. Mr. E being able to actually edge guard and take center stage while both of them, like, look at this. Look at how much damage they're attacking on both of them right now.
He was doing a great job of keeping Venia off stage while Anti was able to keep the pressure. And when he finally got in, he ended up losing a stock for it. But Venia able to seal that stock out himself as well. Well, I can't remember which one you said it, but the Mario pick has really done a good job of combo breaking Fox.
That's Hangman.
Yeah, a lot of things that he was doing before he was running away with that on Lucario
Bear,
have not
bear,
been working.
Getting away with, literally getting away with murder. Literally getting away with murder. And now Anti was just like, all right, we
Like,
brought the
we're
plumber
done
in
here.
we brought the plumber in to fix this mess.
The mess is a little bit reckless now.
no,
Goes off stage and
yeah.
doesn't get the tech.
oh no.
Light getting a little too overzealous there, and that's like one of the very few times I've seen Light miss a tech.
I think he was attempting to go for a footstool or a shine on the upwards part of the up E, and then he paid for it.
But do not sleep yet, folks. Put your NyQuil away and your sleeping mask because Venia is very, very lethal in a 2v1 scenario. That being said, though, Anti's just been doing such a good job of staying on him. He's not letting go.
This is Anti at the ledge. Nothing has changed. This man being world class.
And then on the other, miscue coming in. Oh, he actually SD'd.
No way!
What?
All right, so now it's Mr. E
World-class
versus
flops.
Venia. Now, Mr. E can still do this because he is known to be one of the few people in NY that can really give Venia a sort of hard time.
Gets the tech on the Dolphin Slash, trying to find his way back in. Gets out of the ledge trapping attempt from Mr. E. In conditions with air dodge. Air dodge again, but he doesn't punish the landing.
Oh, my gosh!
And with the 3-1 win.
Look at how calm he was, too. They were just like, yeah.
And Mr. E just shaking it off like, look.
Nah, they're tight about that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about right now. It looks like Venia and Light are just like casually arguing with each other about something they should have done, even though they definitely just won.
why are they still talking? I mean, I get it. But at that point, everyone would just be like, yo, good shit, bro. Dap him up, collect the winnings.
Nah,
profit.
after that was such immaculate play at the ledge, and then Anti was like, what if I
don't
didn't?
know.
It's like, yo, what if I just don't?
I think he maybe caught like a fire tweet like anime girls are OD or something like that. He's like, yo
Celery healthy
1,000
for you.
likes. Drinking water. You guys should do it. Stay hydrated 2019.
Yo, water, I'm about it.
20K likes. All right, but congratulations to Light and Venia for the first time that they actually teamed together.
That was crazy.
Taking a very
That was a
stacked
treat.
Orion doubles bracket today.
If they team more in the future, I'm going to be so excited because they are a very, very entertaining team to watch.
I've always, I think both of these teams are some of the best that the Northeast can produce.
It's like if you took the 2 kids in 5th grade who were the fastest at running in the class and you put them on the same team. That's literally it. That's all that mattered in elementary school. Who could run the fastest?
I say, and they also happen to be the ones we said who are willing to scrap with anybody.
Yeah.